All right, welcome back. So, Yul Edochie's Sarah Martins. How many people remember Sarah Martins? Yul Edochie's Sarah Martins unleashes on hypocrites. Must watch. So essentially, it's a continuation of some of the stories that we've been covering. But I'm going to read this to you. She's calling all of you Nigerians hypocrites. She said Nigerians are hypocrites. Okay, she's an actress, a trader, something. I don't know what she is exactly, but this lady with the big hips right here, yeah. If you remember her, she was kind of entangled up in Yul Edochie and what's her name, Judy Austin's story. She's now claiming recently that they owe her money and she's still looking for the money. Anyway, she was taking sides with Yul Edochie before everything busted in her face. But today she's supporting the girls. Remember the story that we covered yesterday? We're going to also bring you up to speed with an update on that story today. Anyway, some girls basically allegedly collected a million naira, 1 million naira. That should be equivalent of maybe a little bit less than $10,000. And they went to go see a guy who is an absolute monster. And then they flew in, and now they're still looking for the girls, but they found some potentially decomposing bodies right next to the guy's house. Anyway, so that's what she's speaking to. She said Nigerians are hypocrites. Same people that met the love of their lives on social media are busy bashing the ladies that visited black sheep. I've been a black sheriff. Truth be told, most of us met our partners on social media, so stop using it as an opportunity to bully those innocent ladies. It's not fair. It could have been anyone. All right. So I'll bring you a little bit up to speed later on about that story. That's what she has to say there. But I'm more interested. I wanted to see what comments Nigerians have to say about this in the comments. Comments, that's what it's like, right? Somebody said, so when you met your love online, he requested for you and your friend to come for threesome, Abi. They play, oh. They play. You are using your future to play. These people, man. I don't know. How do we educate?
You they use your future to.
Let's just have some fun educating ourselves, right? The comparison is just, I don't know. Welcome, Sesmo. Good to see you. Somebody said, only in Nigeria do I see older ladies damaging awareness for young girls in order to rationalize meeting different men online. They called it networking and hunting for a helper. Alanu. I've been on social media for years, and I can confidently say that the majority of the individuals who help me in life are nowhere near this online realm. But girls encounter a lot of men here, which indicates that while you are looking for excellent fish, don't be surprised if you find some bad ones as well. Social media does not reflect actual life. I disagree. It does actually. It just exposes everything. Forget about the stunning photos. Let's be guided. Okay. Somebody said normally everybody in a saint for comment section. Now, normal thing now. Somebody said very true, but I don't think the intent was for relationship. Two girls went together and they collected money. And there's also I'll see if I can find that later. There's screenshots of their text messages. And this guy said, hey, what about that your friend? Maybe you guys can come and keep me company for the weekend. And how much will it cost? Something like that. I'm paraphrasing. The girl said 1 million naira. And then he wired the money, allegedly. The screenshots, okay, on the internet. And somehow this woman here is comparing it to meeting the love of somebody's life on the internet. Okay, they play. Someone said, I met my husband on Facebook and visited him. But as I was leaving the house, I told my sister where I was going to. Wrote down his phone number and his dad and sister number. As I got to the address, I still sent the address to the police. Or to the place. So my people can look for me in case anything happens. Yes, I was in love, but yes, I was still not stupid. Okay. So I wouldn't call those young ladies stupid. They're just a certain types of girls, you know. Unfortunately, they met stupidity. That man is a criminal, right? So, ladies, that means you should be responsible when it comes to safety. Ultimately, that's what it means, right? Yeah, and if they decide to go do threesome, if they are grown adults, hopefully, I don't know that. Hopefully, they are also protecting themselves. In this case, they met one chance. They got stuck over there, it seems. All right, because I don't think they've verified that that's their body. Okay, but they found some bodies near this guy's house. Somebody says she's right though, because most of my male friends, I met them online, so it practically could be anyone. No, I disagree. I actually was speaking to a few friends today, and they said it could be anyone. I said, no, stop saying that. Okay, it's okay to also educate people on safety first. Okay, we can't just say, well, it can happen to anybody, so let's just throw our hands in the air and anybody can do what they want. No, preach safety. You have to be careful out there. You have to, especially in a country that's ridden by poverty, there's a heightened level of criminal behaviors, as you should expect. So make sure you're protecting yourself. Popular people don't have sense. It's absurd. Bring your female friend along. I will send you 50,000 naira for transport. Come and spend the weekend in my apartment. So that won't be love of life. Big nyash, no sense. That's so sad. Somebody said I agree with her. It was clearly not a case of lovers or intended. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. I think really the point that everybody should be making is that please be careful out there, ladies. Nobody's going to tell you not to meet people, not to potentially fall in love randomly, but can you at least keep safety at the back of your mind? That's all we can say. We can't really judge people or call people stupid, honestly. This one is called Hookup Mba. Not meeting the love of your life. All right. Someone says, sometimes I marvel at the way you always try to justify rubbish. So meeting love of life on social media also implies being offered 1 million naira for you and your friend for 2 nights good time. It is not the contract and transaction were not rightly stated. They were invited for 2 nights good time for 1 million naira. Is that also, honestly, it doesn't matter. I think all sides of this are just focused on the wrong thing. I think this is an opportunity to preach safety more. That's about it. And her calling Nigerians hypocrites just because she wants to, again, water down the preaching of safety, that's also just as wrong. Let me see. I think there might be some other comments here. I agree with Sarah on this one. 2 girls meeting 1 man, they play. 2 girls go meet a man as a partner. It could be. Maybe they were about to do polygamy. It could be, right? Uncle Beno, welcome. Yeah. So, it could be. Well, they didn't go to Abba to meet their partner. That's just the truth. It doesn't matter. That man should not be killing people. Okay? So, the only thing you can preach to young ladies out there when they're meeting people is to keep safety at the back of their minds. I like what that person said. That they sent text messages. Now, by the time these young ladies were sending, because I think one of them that's still alive that escaped, sent a photo of his room after he already kept them captive, right? So I think it's an opportunity to preach safety, not to judge. Okay, I know everybody wants to judge. I don't know how that helps. You are taking all the energy away from preaching safety to judge. I don't understand. Well, I kind of understand, but I'm reminding you now. Use that energy to preach safety. Make sure you are safe. Make sure you let people know where you are. Make sure that you are paying attention to the kind of men that will pay you money, right? Just because they wire you money does not mean they're safe. Because I think what I saw also is that he ended up wiring all that money away from their account after he held them captive. Anyway, who it never happened to before go think say he wise. Okay, so it's never happened to you before you think it's wise. I don't think she's saying it's wise. I think she's saying I think she just focused on not judging them. I agree, don't judge them. But don't use that to take away from telling the young ladies that they need to be safe. They need to be safe. We can't say that enough. Okay? Because this guy, like in every society, this kind of people are in every society, but there's probably more of them in a country where there's poverty for obvious reasons. Because when it comes down to survivor, the madness increases. Okay, this thing can happen to anyone, maybe not by hookup. Yeah, I hate that talking point. I don't know. It's starting to get to me. That's annoying when people say that. We know it can happen to anyone. What does that have to do with anything? Understanding is one thing. Did they go with the intention of dating or for pay as you go? Well, one of the oldest professions in the history of mankind is Oloshoism. So I'm not sure if you're going to stop that just because you think you're holier than everybody else. The only thing we can tell people is to be safe. Okay? Maybe you should also preach to people that are running the country, because again, when there's poverty, there's heightened levels of criminal behaviors, and that is usually accompanied by Oloshoism. Okay, now why two girls go see one man? They play. Yeah, I see why she's putting that message out. She felt like they were being judged. Why is it so hard for someone to understand the difference between hookup and relationship? I don't think there's a difference in this case. Either way, there are people that are inside of marriage that were hurt by their partner in this same manner. What are you going to say about that? This is not your opportunity to be holier than thou. It's not. I know you're always looking for that, but this is not the opportunity. Okay? This is why some people are saying it could be anyone. No, that's a wrong message too. Safety, 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 safety. Be safe out there. Marriott, what's going on? Welcome. Just do your best to be safe out there. Let me see. I think okay. Yeah, I just wanted to use this opportunity again. There's all kind of predators out there. You know, there are people that are monsters, people that don't belong in the street, but they are somehow in the streets. Maybe before they get caught, don't be a victim. Protect yourself, please. Let people know where your whereabouts are. I know these girls, they filmed themselves. They showed a picture of them filming themselves as they were leaving, but it doesn't look like that was enough. Sad. Sad, sad, sad. There are a lot of people that have been through stuff like that before. They are now, today, redeemed. They are better people. We're talking about decades ago now. They made it out alive. They are fine. This is not your opportunity to judge. That's why some people say it can happen to anybody. It's true, it can happen to anyone. But we should put the focus on safety. Make sure you're safe. Make sure if you see anything funny that looks abusive, like somebody is not okay, or they are banging the table, or they are moving mad, I mean, they are looking like you don't feel safe, call the police immediately. That's all we can get out of this. Okay. So yes, let me see. So that's Yul Edochie, Sarah Martin's message to you hypocrites. Okay. So I kind of like, I'm skewing to her side a little bit now, but I think she shouldn't take the attention away from the need to tell the young ladies to be safe out there, regardless of love of lives or not. Just because it's the internet does not mean there's no safety measures. That does not mean you can't use your discernment spirit. Does not mean you can just move mad, asking anybody anyhow for money, and then take your girl to go and meet somebody that you've never met before, and you don't meet them in a public place. And anyway, we'll talk more about this guy. I just wanted to put that out there real quick. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. I will be right back.
Hi, I'm Lola.
And this is Ola from Man of Prestige.
Did you know that nearly 50% of marriages end in divorce?
Studies also show that children raised in two-parent households tend to thrive.
If you're struggling in a broken relationship or marriage, you're not alone in facing these challenges.
But having a solid support system is crucial. We offer evidence-based relationship and marriage resources and coaching to help you navigate the difficult times.
Don't just wing it. Learn the principles that work.
Download our 2 free books and book your complimentary coaching session now at manofprestige.com.